You may be aware that the Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is where a number of aircraft and ships are said to have vanished under mysterious circumstances. This will surely add more fear when we tell you about the sharks of the Bermuda Triangle. Do you ever hear anything about the sharks of the Bermuda Triangle? If you have an interesting story, then let us know in the comments area below. Welcome back to our channel, where we'll tell you about the sharks of the Bermuda Triangle. If the only thing you know about sharks is what you saw in the movie Jaws, which was directed by Steven Spielberg, then you should attend Sharkfest to learn that sharks are creatures that are grossly misunderstood and play an important part in the ecosystem. Of course, there will still be a threat called sharks of the Bermuda Triangle. Some species can cause fear that is hard to imagine. The author of the book, Sharks of the Bermuda Triangle, who is also the chief executive officer of a non-profit organization, discusses sharks in this region. Dr. Austin Gallagher, the subject of the documentary Beneath the Waves, conducts research on the sharks that reside in and around the infamous Bermuda Triangle in order to determine the reason that sharks are attracted to the area. The Devil's Triangle is another name for the Bermuda Triangle. Both names refer to the same geographic region. Because of the unexplained disappearance of a significant number of ships and aircraft in the region, it was given the name the Abbeys as a name for the entire region. During the course of their research, Gallagher and his team have come across a number of different species of sharks. One of these is the cookie cutter shark. It has a peculiar sound, doesn't it? However, this particular species of shark got its name from the peculiar wound that it inflicts on its prey when it kills them. This wound is what gives the shark its distinctive appearance. This particular species of shark is a parasite, which means that it gets its nourishment by sucking the blood of other, larger animals without actually killing them. A number of large predators, including bluefin tuna, spinner dolphins, great white sharks, and others, have been observed to have one or more scars on their bodies as a result of encounters with these sharks. This species of fish, which is not particularly large, is sometimes referred to as the seagull shark due to the shape of its body. It can be found all over the world and prefers the deeper, cooler parts of the ocean. Similar to other types of sharks, cookie cutter sharks will, over the course of their lives, go through multiple phases in which they lose their teeth. Because of this process, they will always have teeth that are both healthy and sharp, which will enable them to consume food in the manner that is most advantageous to them. On the other hand, in contrast to most other species, it would appear that cookie cutter sharks purposefully swallow the teeth that they lose over the course of their lives. Researchers aren't sure why these organisms are able to thrive in the nutrient-poor deep water column where they live, but one theory suggests that these may be the reason. It is possible that they are able to recycle the calcium and other minerals that are needed to make teeth because of their ability to swallow teeth that are relatively large. These sharks are covered in light organs, which could either serve a communication function or a camouflaging function. Because cookie cutter sharks feed close to the surface at night and in deeper water during the day, it is safe to assume that these sharks are virtually always in the dark. This is because cookie cutter sharks feed close to the surface at night and in deeper water during the day. Despite the fact that this species live in open water, there is evidence of at least one confirmed attack on a human being carried out by a single individual member of this species. On the other hand, the series of occurrences that led up to the occurrence was riddled with challenges at every turn. The participant was a distance swimmer who competed in the event by swimming a very long distance between islands in Hawaii during the night while being surrounded by boats with lights that lured the prey. This individual was a distant swimmer. This swimmer was bitten on the calf, which resulted in a horrible scar but did not cause any other permanent damage to the body. Other than the scar, the swimmer was unharmed. Cookie cutter sharks are not actively pursued by commercial fishing operations, and when they are caught at all, it is almost always by accident in fisheries that are pursuing other species. Researchers have decided that the cookie cutter shark is one of the species that is least likely to go extinct based on the results of a recent study. The cookie cutter shark is distinct from other species of sharks due to the fact that it has teeth that are exceptionally large in relation to its body size. Their bite marks can be seen on large fish and whales that live in the deep ocean, and they are used by them to cut circular chunks out of larger marine organisms. They are used to it. The underside of the entire body is bioluminescent and has the ability to give off a glow that is bluish-green in color, with the exception of the darker area that is located around the throat. It is covered with very small organs known as photophores, which are responsible for the production of light, because it is believed that these attract the attention of potential prey. One of the common names for this fish is luminous shark. How does the cookie cutter shark hunt? When night falls, the shark will move closer to the surface of the water, making it easier for fish that hunt from below to spot it. The glowing belly of the cookie cutter shark appears to be a spot of sunlight or moonlight shining through the water from its vantage point. Due to the angle at which it is viewed, the predators are unable to see the glowing portion of the animal's body. Nevertheless, there is a broad stripe around the cookie cutter shark's neck that does not illuminate. Fish are able to recognize the portion of the object that does not illuminate, because it gives off the impression of being much smaller than it usually is. Sharks are frequently attacked by predatory fish that are looking for an easy snack. If the cookie cutter can get the fish to come to it, then it can bite them with more force than if it tried to approach the fish using its puny strength and try to get close to them. As soon as the prey moves in for the kill, the shark spins around and uses the suction power of its fleshy lips to attach itself to its adversary's flesh. The cookie cutter shark attacks its prey with its razor-sharp teeth, then spins its body around to carve out a cookie-shaped lump of meat similar to the way a wild melon baller works. After the cookie cutter shark has finished eating all of the fish, it will let the fish go. In most cases, fish are able to survive an attack with a cookie cutter. Nonetheless, the wound may fester or become infected. Feeding behavior. Ecology. When viewed from below, cookie cutter sharks appear to merge with the light from above due to the shark's ventral photophores, which obscure the shark's contour and make it look as though the shark is not there. Squid, crustaceans, and other small fish and sharks such as bristlemouths make up the majority of the cookie cutter shark's diet. These particular species of shark also consume larger pelagic animals, including wahoo, tuna, bellfish, and marine mammals as part of its diet. It is a facultative ectoparasite, which means that it feeds on the flesh of other species, giving them harm but not death. And that is not dependent on these species for its own life, even though it doesn't feed on the flesh of other species. When viewed from below, a dark patch on the ventral surface of the cookie cutter shark looks like a tiny fish. This is supposed to attract larger fish and marine animals that may be swimming beneath it. When this stealthy predator strikes its prey, it first seizes hold of the flesh with its lips and then bites, utilizing its small pointed upper teeth to grip the prey while it's huge. Serrated lower teeth cut through the tissue. The cookie cutter shark will then turn its body to push out a cookie-shaped chunk of flesh, which it will eat before letting go of its prey. The teeth of a cookie cutter shark fall out all at once, in contrast to the teeth of other kinds of shark, which will lose their teeth one by one. The bottom teeth are swallowed, which may help the body keep its calcium levels at a healthy level. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thanks for watching.